Hey guys, it's me, Julia. In this video, I'll be going over practice test 5, no calculator section, excuse me, question 11. So let's get started. So this is a volume question. I will read the question. The volume of right circular cylinder A is 22 cubic centimeters. Okay. What is the volume in cubic centimeters of a right circular cylinder with twice the radius and half the height of cylinder A? So first, let's go from the basics. You need to know what the equation for solving the volume is. So volume is pi r squared times height for a right circular cylinder. A right circular cylinder means, sorry, that was my dog, means, okay, so you know, this is the axis of the cylinder. And when you draw a line in the circular plate, it's going to create a right angle here. If this, yeah, so basically, yeah, this is what a cylinder looks like. And it's kind of, you know, if you know the equation for the area of a circle, pi r squared, just like envision like the height shooting from the circle. So pi r squared times height, you know, because, right? So yeah. And we know that the volume is 22 cubic centimeters. And since cubic centimeters is consistent throughout the information we're given, we don't need to deal with that. What is the volume in cubic centimeters of a right? Okay. So we only know this. And is asking for the volume in cubic centimeters of a right circular cylinder with twice the radius. So twice the radius means 2 times the radius of the original. So you can just write it 2r because we don't know the radius for the first equation. So this is the basic one we have. And we need to kind of manipulate the equation so that we know the clear difference between the one with the 22 and the one without it. So it's going to be 2 times the radius, so twice the radius, and half the height of cylinder A. So this is going to be cylinder A, right? Okay. And I'm assuming this is cylinder B. So we need to write the height. Half the height means height divided by 2. It's going to be like that. And what you want to do is you need to expand cylinder B equation in a way that you do all the squares and cubes if there are cubes, and you, since they're all multiplied together, you can move it around, right? Unlike, you know, plus and minuses and like those messy equations. So once you expand it, you can move it around in a way that isolates the original equation's formula. So we have pi r squared h, and all those elements are here, right? We have the pi, we have the radius, and we also have the height. So we need to make that pi r squared h, but isolate it on the right-hand side or the left-hand side, whichever. So that's going to be pi 2 times 2, because you need to go for both, r squared. And that's going to be, well, you can just write it h and 1/2. So we see it already, right? And let's write. Okay, that makes much more sense. Now you see all the elements laid out and expanded. We just need to isolate the pi r squared h. So pi r squared h, pi r squared h. And that's going to be 4 times a half, which will be 2. Sorry, no. Okay, so now that we know that, we can see the clear difference between the two. So let me just change that a different color and put it together. Put it right next to cylinder A. So this is the only difference between cylinder A and cylinder B, being the red one. Now that we know that, we can just plug in cylinder A. So pi r squared h is going to equal 22. We have pi r squared h on the right hand side, so we just need to plug in 22. So that would be 22, right? The whole thing. So 2 times 22 will be 44. And C is going to be your answer. Thank you.